was a Thursday morning. The kind of Thursday that nobody remembers. Sarah had $11 left in her wallet. Not $11 until payday, $11, period. She stood at the corner bakery, not to buy, just to smell the bread, just to feel for one moment like everything was still okay. The baker had known her for years. He slid a small loaf across the counter without a word. She shook her head. She always shook her head. That's when she saw him. An old man sitting on the step outside, not begging, not asking, just sitting there. The way a person sits when they've stopped expecting anything from anybody. He had a paper bag beside him, empty. His hands were folded in his lap like a prayer that had run out of words. Sarah stood there for a long moment. She looked at the bread in her hand. She looked at the man on the step. She thought about her empty refrigerator. She thought about the bill due Friday. She thought about what it would feel like to watch him sit there and walk away. And then she split the loaf. Not half, not a polite piece. She handed him the larger half. The old man looked up at her like she had done something he hadn't seen in a very long time. He said only one thing. He said, "God sees you." She smiled, she walked away. She tried not to think about dinner. 3 days passed. On Friday morning, the day the bill was due, Sarah's phone rang. It was her landlord, not to demand, to tell her something. An anonymous payment had come in. Someone had paid 3 months of her rent in cash with a note that said only, "Pass it on." She sat down at her kitchen table. She didn't cry right away. She just sat very still, the way you sit when something impossible has just become real. Outside her window, on the thin wire between two buildings, a sparrow landed, tiny, brown, unremarkable. It sat there for a moment, looked at nothing, and flew away. And Sarah thought of something she hadn't thought of in a very long time. Matthew 10:29. Are not 2 sparrows sold for a penny? Yet not one of them falls to the ground outside your Father's care. She hadn't done anything spectacular. She hadn't given $1,000. She hadn't changed the world. She had given half a loaf of bread to an old man on a step on a Thursday that nobody would remember. But God remembered. God remembered the bread. God remembered the step. God remembered the old man's folded hands and Sarah's empty refrigerator. And the moment she chose another person over her own fear. That's how it works sometimes. Not magic, not coincidence, just the ancient, patient mathematics of heaven, where nothing given in love is ever truly gone. The bread came back. It always does.